Take a bath. You smell like mortal sin. Am I on the right measure right now?
Yeah, in the right major? You mean the key?
Yeah, the key.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool.
I
Because
think so.
I'm pitch deaf, sort of.
Well, that's
I'm s-
uh that's good for a musician to be pitch deaf.
really? Why?
I'm just kidding. I hope
I was
you're
about
not
to
actually
say.
tone deaf.
I was about to say, is this is this a red pill that I haven't taken yet?
Red pill.
Yeah, no
No, you have to
facts.
be hyper trad and no music.
Well,
Honestly,
anyways, real quick before we get into it, I know Hallowed. By the way, can I say your first name or you want to keep that private?
just call me Hollowed.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Anyways, Hallowed. I'm here with Hallowed. My name is Franco Aurelio, and I'm here with Hallowed. Hallowed Beats on Instagram. Hallowed the musician on Spotify. He's a good friend of mine. We've known each other for not a brick, but a good amount of time. Where I would say that we have a lot of things in common, and I mean we're both musicians, so that's a pretty good stable. But not only that, but he's also another devoted Catholic that I know, and he definitely does not BS around. So. Hallowed, mind giving us a quick introduction?
Yeah, so I make music and I'm Catholic and that's basically the two main things.
Tough. Anyways, we're gonna talk about a few things that Hallowed wanted to talk about. So first off, the first topic is how technology is terrible.
Yes. So, well, first off, Franco, what's your take on technology?
I honestly have a mixed feeling on it. I think that it can be used for good, and I think it can be used for bad. I think that I like what my buddy Bedan says that once you open Pandora's box, it's open, and you can't really go back. So I kind of view it in the sense of like, well, it's open, technology is here, so either we use it for good or we use it for bad. That's how
Hmm.
I see it. I don't know if you have differing opinions, but
So, I'm gonna drop two probably pretty massive red pills. First, I'm gonna talk about technology, and then the second one, I'm gonna talk about literacy. And this all parallels to Genesis and the tree of knowledge. So, God didn't want them to eat from the tree of knowledge. The serpent said, well, you know, obviously you want knowledge. Knowledge is good, right? It's good to know all these things. Well, it's not. So take your phones, for example. Okay. Have you committed more mortal sins with your phone than having your phone cause you to be in a state of grace? For the average person, it's probably negative. And for the average person, too, up to the point of reversion, it's not like you can really go back in time and take away all of those terrible things you did with your phone. Whether it's, the usual sins of the flesh or just saying the wrong things, texting someone the wrong stuff, angrily doing things. So you have this technology which is supposed to be a tool. And in the past, technology served man. Now man serves technology. So, first off, I think that the way modern technology and specifically social media is a net negative because it's causing more people to go to hell. When it was a lot easier for people to avoid this liquid dopamine and liquid heroin in the past, and they decided other ways for them to screw their lives up. But social media as a whole is really so negative because you have this tiny portion of the internet that's trying to awaken people, and like how they say, like in the gospel, it's like be awoken, like people are asleep, we're trying to wake people up. But the average stream you go on is not going to be talking to you about gospel or Christ or anything. It's going to just be mundane, just usual stuff to fill your void in your mind with. But yeah, so Yeah, I don't know if you want to comment on that. Then I'll
Yeah,
go.
no, that's definitely an interesting point of view. I think that I definitely like it's got me thinking when you said, um, like think about like if you've committed more mortal sin through your phone versus not with your phone. And I would say that a lot of people would honestly probably answer with their phone, honestly, because like especially because a lot of people mindlessly scroll on social media, and because of that they tend to be idle. And so when they're idle, it's like the devil loves idleness, because you're doing things without really thinking about it, and so that's where he strikes, because you're not filling your mind with anything productive, anything and by productive I don't mean like always working or always like praying, but also like intentionally deciding to have fun with some friends, have some good fellowship together, right? Godly fellowship, or have fun at a music event or something, which we'll be talking about later today in this live stream, right? It's like, it's not, when you're idle, you're just kind of like, I don't know, you're kind of just putting yourself on autopilot, and that's when the devil strikes. And I think that a lot of people, when they're on their phones, they go onto that sort of idleness that is exactly what the devil wants. So
Yeah,
I definitely see how like technology definitely is enabling a lot, can enable a lot of evil. I personally would say that like just thinking about how we could stop it, it's just we're just so far into it that I don't like me. I don't see a way that we can like um, get rid of it. I've thought about it before. I'm like, I
we
like
can just have a technological Second Vatican Council, and
because we're
like
in the information age, right? We're in
yeah,
the
yeah.
information age. We are like everything is information. Like knowledge is being spread around so much, like to a point where it's like we're all hyper fueled with information.
Hmm.
Funny enough, it's crazy when you contrast that with what you were talking about wanting the knowledge. That's why Eve ate the apple, right? It's like that's crazy, because it's like now we're in like a super hyper fueled age of knowledge and information. So I definitely think that like it's there's a lot of doors that are being opened to graver sin than perhaps in the past were not necessarily that opened.
For sure. And then
Mm-hmm.
um going back to how think about how we're Christians, and something that I always that always is a main point of contention with talking to a non-Christian. It's like, well, it's this libertarian worldview of, well, people are just good. They just know to be good. And then it's hard to convey the Christian view of, I'm a servant of the Lord. I'm by no means perfect, but like obedience to God and submitting to God. That's the whole thing, submitting to God. God take over. So with all that knowledge and the phones and the hyper knowledge, we are really replacing God with our own brain power. Like, instead of just, it's like, because you're in a room with your friends, like someone tells you a fact prior to internet, high speed internet or phone, it's like, you're wrong. No, I'm right. Okay, whatever. Everyone's always looking something up, and it's become a gluttony of of information, and that's where I feel like stuff goes astray, because people have become their own sort of masters. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that like I think there should definitely be a lot of regulations when it comes to technology. I mean, like even in online, of course, it's like the new public square is in the internet.
mm,
It's not like people used to, for the public square, people used to come in the plaza or something like that, and then that's where all the information would be shared. Thought I heard something. Um,
your lights are flickering. There's ghosts in your house, dude.
there's a lot of wind. I don't know if you can hear. Oh my gosh, I can literally hear the wind
Do
from
you have a
like.
tornado? I know
I
in
don't.
Arkansas there's a tornado.
I have no
Dude, bro,
idea.
Israel's in turmoil. Book of Revelations, it's all gonna end. The Antichrist is going to come like. So I've been listening to like Protestant radio, just because I'm like, because I have a flip phone, the whole technology rant. So when I'm in my car, I can't just like watch YouTube videos and stuff. So I go through radio stations, and it's like, okay, Protestant radio, like 103.9 FM. You'll be listening to it, it'll be like gospel music, then it's like breaking news, and just this dude just like dooms like Bible dropping stuff, like, and then it's always he comes in for like literally 45 seconds, and then he's like, gotta go, and then it's just back to like music. So he brought that up, but it's cool though, because when you think about it, like all of the media you consume and stuff is part of you. Okay, why do you think that when you talk to certain monks, they're so Christ-like, because or perpetual adorers of the Eucharist? Do you just sit an hour a day with Jesus? Just immersing yourself in that stuff, it's going to become part of you. Like if you're drinking, soda all day, if you're listening to rap music all day, if you're watching Friends or Real Housewives of Orange County, that will become part of you. You will subconsciously just like have these tics of this stuff without even knowing it. So just basically like take a shower with good enlightening media.
Take a bath. You smell like technology.
Technology is evil.
Whenever you use your phone, that's a million years in purgatory.
Smash your phone. I'm
kidding.
I'm gonna do like an EP that's just called Return to Rock Age, not Return to Tradition.
Return to Rock Age. Return to
the Pentateuch. Da, da, da.
caveman grind set.
Dude, are you trad? Well, traditionally speaking, actually, people listen. I don't read. I'm a traditionalist. Traditionally, people didn't take showers or brush their hair.
I read a lot of books. I have a couple books that I have on the queue. But
Modernist, bro, you're using running water. Modernist. Sorry. All
dumb.
Right.
Dumb. Very dumb. You know what I'm gonna do actually, because we only have 2 people watching right now. I'm gonna go
really?
live.
That's why I wish I was streaming, because I always have like technology was messing with me, man.
Live. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Live with Hallowed. Add details. And then I'm just gonna be like talking here.
Wait, actually, dude, I had so many good rants too, and no one was there for it.
But it's fine. They can watch the replay.
So really quick, I think my full name was in my Zoom screen.
But we can't see it though.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. You can go back and look.
No, I'm pretty sure you're fine. 'Cause I didn't hover over the screen or anything, so you're fine. Let me check. Yeah, I don't see any time where I hovered over it, so you're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hallowed beats. That's fun. That's crazy though, because it's like I actually want to touch on this because I'm glad you brought this up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably a little bit more modern on the technology question.
Yeah, Mr. OBS.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, I would honestly say that like even though I'm pretty modern when it comes to the technology question, I would honestly say that like I have seriously considered like the greatness of America because of that. I've generally thought to myself, I'm like, we are taught from a young age, why is America so great? Oh, because of the innovations, all of the innovations, the freedom and to make the innovations. And it's like, and people are like, they glorify, the American dream is very glorified by like material wealth, having a supermodel wife. It's very worldly. And I kind of think to myself, I'm like, and I've been very patriotic. I'm like, I've had my very patriotic phase, and I still am. I love my country.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it makes me question, like, have we, like, what am I exactly trying to be patriotic about? Like the fact that we have brought in a lot of a lot of innovations that have arguably could have had or currently might have a more negative a more net negative than a net positive. Like, is that what we're celebrating? It's like, just because it's new doesn't mean that it's good. That's like the very liberal mindset that it's like, oh yeah, just because it's new, it's a progressive thing. Like, oh, just because it's new, that must be good, right? It's like, no, it's like, and I know, again, I'm referring to my friend Badan on this because, again, I liked a lot of what he said on this, but Badan was talking about, like, mankind, he said something along the lines of, like, mankind is really good at creating new stuff, but it's really bad at like at recognizing if it might have been a bad idea. So, and I really take that to heart because I'm like, what? Some of these things probably might have not been a good idea, right? I mean, porn is a pretty clear example of that, right? But there are some examples that are probably not as obvious as pornography, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe not as grave as well, probably, of course. But I mean, I'm not saying that if you go on your phone, you're committing mortal sin. Obviously, like it's different. But you get what I'm saying. You know, like some things that you can start to argue, like, was this a good idea or did this really do more harm than good?
So, like, I think that's a good segue because you brought up Of This World. Like, I like to it's wild how all the translations are pretty different with the exact words. But so you brought up This World, and I want to bring up First Epistle of John, chapter 2, verses 12 to 17. Specifically, this part. I write to you, this is verse 14 to 17. I write to you, young men, because you are strong, and the word of God remains in you, and you have conquered the evil one. Do not love the world or the things of the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, sensual lust, enticement.
Yo. We
What?
just got I lost connection.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I lost connection.
For that part?
Yeah.
For the whole thing that I was reading?
Yeah.
Well, did you get me swearing?
Yeah, it definitely got you swearing.
What? This is headache. The live stream. Headache.
All right, repeat it. Repeat the. Here, I'll read it off if you want.
Now let's bring it to a class. Ecclesiastes 9-7 right now. Oh wait, no, this is, I think it's 7-9. Hold up.
Somebody asked.
This is exactly what I feel right now. Someone asked what?
Hold on. Oh, somebody said, Hallowed should have streamed this. He has more followers. Listen, smart Alec.
I know.
We were
but
trying
technology
to. We were
is
trying
ruined.
to. We were
YouTube is like, oh, hey, dude. Oh, well, I could have got you into StreamYard. I could have invited you to the stream in StreamYard.
Oh, you could have done that.
Do you want to do that?
Maybe. I mean, we still have time. But yeah, we were trying to do it. We were trying to do it through his channel, but he was.
I would have to turn off my.
Somebody said, "Dude, you're an amateur." Hey, I'm gonna ban you because you're insulting me.
Don't ban him.
I'm gonna ban him. I don't give a crap.
Don't ban him.
He's a. I had no fault at this. Literally no fault. None of this is my fault. And he's like, "Oh, dude, you're an amateur." I'm gonna put you.
Wait, who said? Wait, no, don't put him. Come on.
I put him in time down.
Don't put him. What are you?
He annoyed me.
You're not the Pope.
Too bad. I don't care. I don't have to be the Pope to put somebody in timeout.
Yeah, you do. Well, Pope Francis, look, you're a mercy. He's not putting anyone in timeout, especially those synod boys. All right, should I? I just StreamYard's pretty easy. It's
Okay,
really
fine.
easy to use.
All right, let's stream via StreamYard.
Okay, I'm just gonna email you the link, or I'll give it to you over Discord.
Okay, for those that so anyways, to check out the live stream, the continued live stream on his account. I will delete this video, honestly. All right, bye, take care.
Perfect.
Or I won't delete it because we talked about
Clips.
some good
There's
stuff.
some good clips.
All right, check the part 2 on Hallowed's channel. All right, I will link that in the description or in the pinned comment. Peace. Stay holy. Bye bye.